Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Koryzma. I stream on Twitch. I say arguably questionable things, and here's a fun fact about me: that coffee is disgusting. I think it belongs in the garbage. But that's just me. This is a podcast-style talk show where we invite new guests each show to give their takes on common people's stories and struggles. The chat has the chance to get their takes in as well. Let us know what you think, and we'll get to your take if we can. Later in the show, we will play a game with our guests, so stick around and enjoy Takes with Koryzma. Tonight, though, we are honored to have a guest who makes Souls games her bitch. She's the queen of Ark, and she's an incredible person. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Lilhapagirl. Welcome in. How are you? Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. How happy to have you here.
I'm so sorry if I burp a lot. I'm drinking White Claw and it makes me burp a lot. And and then I realized I didn't mute on Discord. So I was burping in the mic while you're talking to chat.
That's totally okay. I burp all the time. It's an issue. I went to my doctor about it. They said there's nothing important about you, and I said, "Oh, thanks, doc. I really would have been cool if you said I had like a nice smile or something." But like, sure.
You're just an average guy, man.
Yeah, they're just like, there's nothing special about you. You're short. You're just a little guy, and I'm like, whoa, pump the brakes here. And I'm like, I see you have a kitty.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Zari?
She's real. Her name is Hoku.
Hoku. Oh.
She's cross-eyed. I don't know if you guys could see. She's so cute.
She's interesting. Was it like a birth thing?
Probably. She was adopted. But she's so cute. Very sweet and cuddly.
She looks very comfy and like,
yeah.
I love the cat's vibe. Like, I always find it interesting with cats because I feel like they just want to be around you, and they'll like just like, or like, does she ever like lay on your keyboard?
Yes, all the time, or my mixer. So if I go mute or something happens, it's probably her.
That's
and she
awesome.
Likes to climb behind my monitors too, so the lights would turn off. It's fun. She's fun.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, like I feel like cats are always interesting. I watched a video today, and it was like one of those videos where it was like I guess like a bachelorette style thing where there was like it was a YouTube video with one guy. There was like 8 or 9 girls, and they were trying to find like the perfect match for him or whatever. And the one lady's like, I have 5 cats. And he's like, well, how many? He's like, how many cats do you want? She's like, well, ideally 10. And I was like, wow, that's a lot of cats.
That's not enough.
It's not enough.
Yeah, they're good. I'm actually, guys, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to offend anyone. I'm more of a dog person myself, actually. But
I do love a good dog.
I like cats too. So
you have a go-to dog breed?
I used to really love golden retrievers. I've never had one.
Oh, cool.
I've always wanted one, and I wanted to name her Daisy. So
very
maybe
cute.
In the future, you know.
I had a golden retriever growing up. They were awesome.
Really?
Yeah, her name was Bree.
Cute.
Cute.
Are they really as happy as everyone makes them out to be?
Mine was like she was always excited when my dad came home. It was an absolute garbage can because she just ate everything and literally just kind of vibe. Like she would just hang out, you know, walk around, do her thing. It was awesome.
I love that. See, I want one.
Yeah, so definitely worth getting a golden retriever for sure.
Do you think you're a golden retriever kind of guy, or are you a black cat?
Oh, like in terms of my personality, I'm definitely a golden retriever.
Are you?
Yeah, I mean, like I feel like. Oh, apparently I'm being told I'm not. I don't.
Oh.
But
you're a black cat.
I'm.
Then. Oh, border collie.
Couldn't tell you, but like I definitely like. I'm assuming the black cat is just like more to himself, very quiet type thing.
I'm a black cat.
Yeah, people gotta tell me to be quiet. You know, I talk too much. It's like my apprentice. I have an apprentice. He gets in the van. I'm not ready to talk at like 8 in the morning, just because like I usually have just woken up like 20 minutes ago. And he's like, "Yo, man, how was your night? What are we getting up to? And and I'm like, man, like, fuck, we're just like we're just vibing, man. Like let's get to site first before let's get to the wholesalers. So and then but yeah, what happened? Tell us a bit about yourself.
Really, there's nothing to tell. I don't know. I'm half Filipino, half Japanese. I'm from Hawaii. I have a dog. Her name is Miku, but she doesn't get along with the cat, so that's why I have to separate them too. I play a variety of games. I don't know, like Souls-like games, open world survival, stuff like that.
Okay. You were telling me before that you're like a big Ark girly.
I am.
So you can.
I love dinosaurs and I like open world games and survival games, and it's.
You definitely got my attention. You love dinosaurs because I love dinosaurs.
They're so cool, dude. I wish they were alive today, and I wish I was underneath their foot. I love how big they are.
Yeah, it's like when I went to Las Vegas. Every time I walk on the strip, I just look up because the buildings are so freaking tall that like it just kind of what I think about. And then, but dinosaurs, like you watch all the Jurassic Parks then?
No.
No?
Okay, wait. I think I've only seen the first Jurassic Park.
That's the best one.
It's like the one with I don't even know their names, but like the professor guy, he has glasses.
Yeah, at Doc Alan Grant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's a great one. I mean, it's a great one. It's not my personal favorite, but I do really like it. I mean, it's got so many iconic moments and stuff like that.
Wait, are you like what is it? Is his name Chris Pratt? And like you like what are they? Raptors? Those
Velociraptors?
Velociraptors. You like them?
I do like them. I think they're really cool. I know they're like definitely different from the way they're depicted in the movies into like real life, but I love how the movies portray them. I love that they're like the size of me.
You can ride one, have one as a pet.
Yeah, right. Like it might eat me, it might not. Who knows? But
it's always a toss-up.
Right? I don't know if you've seen it though, but they just announced a new Jurassic World or new like the next one coming out next year.
The movie?
Yeah, it's got Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm super excited about it. It takes like 5 years after the last trilogy, so like Dominion, the one that came out I think a couple years ago. So I'm really excited about that because it's just more dinosaurs. I feel like we don't get enough dinosaur content.
Wait, why don't we have a dinosaur game? Is there not one, or is there?
Well, they do. They have like Jurassic World Evolution, which is like the park builder.
Like an open world survival.
They don't have an open world, but there is one coming called Jurassic Park. I think it's Survive or something like that. There is like it's like you ever play like Alien Isolation?
Mm-hmm. I've seen it.
It's supposed to be like similar to that.
Okay.
Where you're kind of like you're like defenseless, but you can only kind of just like say like distract them or do whatever, so then you can kind of dial it in. I don't remember exactly when. What the heck was it? I don't know exactly when it's supposed to come out, but I think it's either this year or next year. But either way, I'm excited.
Pretty cool.
So then, have you played any dinosaur game?
Just Ark.
Just Ark. Okay.
Yeah, but that's like a time. Like it's very time consuming. Okay, there's a lot to do. I used to breed dinosaurs and stuff. Like I was heavily committed to this game. I'm not gonna
locked in. Like you're
my life.
Yeah, it's D-Gen hours. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. It was great. I love Spinosauruses.
Okay.
They're cool. I would have one as a pet if I could.
I mean, I like them. They're pretty smart. They're they can swim.
Mm-hmm.
That goes pretty crazy.
Yeah. They're huge.
They're massive. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like them. So in the third Jurassic Park, if you ever get around to it, that's the main enemy. That's the main antagonist is a Spinosaurus.
The enemy?
I mean, like unless you see the people as the bad guys, then you can root for the Spinosaurus all day.
I think I'm on Spinosaurus' side. I don't even know his story, but I'm on his side.
I like to think he's just living his life, and these people just showed up.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yo, like what?"
100%. He's just trying to like eat and stuff.
Yeah,
you know? He's just hungry.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. It's definitely worth it if you ever get the chance.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
check it out.
Yeah. Okay, I've got my screen shared, so just so you know, that way whenever we're ready. But do you have a favorite dinosaur?
Spinosaurus. 100%.
Spinosaurus, yeah.
Yeah, but I was playing this. It was Arc Aberration, and I don't know if Ravagers are real. They're like kind of like wolves, but also not, like more like wolves than cats. But I don't know if Ravagers are real. Those are really cool.
Okay. Yeah. I like the Utah Raptors. I think that's what they're called. They're how the movies depict Velociraptors. That's like what they're kind of more based off of.
Utah Raptors?
Yeah, they're like just like bigger than like, cause like a real Velociraptor, according to like what is like 3 feet, and they're just like feathery and all that stuff.
They're only 3 feet.
They're not very big. They're pretty tiny.
A Velociraptor.
Yeah. Well, I'll Google it. Velociraptor size.
Oh, and cute.
Yeah, it says they're about smaller than Deinonychus and a bunch of other ones. It was about 1.5 to 2 meters like long. But so like, I mean, it's still pretty long, but according to that, they're like, you know, they'd be at like our knee height.
Knee height.
Yeah.
3 feet is your knee height.
Well, okay. Well, it'd probably be like, I mean, I'd probably look at them eye to eye because, you know, I'm 3'3".
Say I'm like 3 even.
So. But they're definitely, I think they're probably my favorite. I don't know why. I just like, there's just something about them.
Raptors, Utah.
Yeah, those guys, those are the big fellas. And,
they have wings.
Yeah, they do. And like they're like actually like, you know, normal people height. But like I think from my understanding, a lot of dinosaurs were more like they had more feathers than depicted.
They're birds.
Yeah, birds of prey.
Bird fan.
But yeah, you ready to jump into some of these stories?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Dude, me too. I think it's gonna be great. So am I the asshole for telling the husband of a woman I hooked up with? Yes, I am the affair partner, but before you all bite my head off, hear me out. I, 28 male, hooked up with a woman 30 that I met at a bar one night after a very long and stressful week at work. A coworker and I wanted to go out and relieve some stress by having a few beers at the bar near work. It was late when we finally got out of work, and it was a Friday, so there was a bit of a crowd, but it wasn't like crazy packed. All I wanted to do was have a couple beers and go home, but almost as soon as we sat down at the bar, my coworker started talking to a group of girls and that were next to us. I don't really participate, but I chimed in every now and then. Then eventually one of the women of the group came and sat next to me. We started talking, ignoring the rest of them. You might be asking, how could you not tell she was married? Didn't she wear a ring? No, she wasn't. It might sound weird, but I made sure to look so I can decide if I wanted something more with a woman or not. If I see a ring, I don't even try. You might also ask, did she hint at any sort of relationship she might be in? No, we had basic conversations like what we did for work or things we do in our free time. Finally, you might ask, did her friends try to separate us or hint at you to stop? Again, no. They all seem to be happy for her smiling at us. Eventually, we went back to my house and hooked up that night. Now, you might say, oh, she was drunk. She must have felt guilty or ashamed in the morning after. Nope. And I know that because she asked for my number and left with a smile, and she told me she would text me later. At this point, I thought it was just I had a fun night with a great woman. Later that day, we started texting pretty casually. For the next 2 weeks, we just texted back and forth. We made a date to go back to the bar and see each other again. We sat down at the bar for 2 drinks. Then she asked if I wanted to go back to her place. And of course, I said yes. At her house, there's a few things that made me suspicious, but I put them in the back of my mind. That they were small things like a man's coat and a pair of shoes at the door. What made me put it in the back of my mind was near the door was a bunch of pictures of her family, and there was none with her and a guy, so I thought it was like an ex or a male family member thing. Things started to spark between us, and we took it to the bedroom. She went into her bathroom and got ready, but I seen her closet door was open, and inside was a ton of men's clothes, so much so that it was obvious that a man lives here. I shouted in a panic that I had a call from work and that I had to go, and I apologized and had to get out of here. Every possible thought ran through my head, but it all came back to she must have been using me to cheat. At first, I didn't know what to do. I realized I hardly knew her. I didn't have any of her socials besides some texts throughout the day. We didn't call or FaceTime. And all I knew was her name and where she worked, and that I needed to tell the guy what happened. I looked all over social media, but there was nothing. I went to her work's website and found out she gave me a false last name. I then found her and her husband on social media. At this point, I almost relented, thinking if I told him I might ruin a family, but I quickly came to my senses and messaged him. The message was, "Hi, you don't know me, but 2 weeks ago I slept with your wife. At the time, I did not know she was a married woman. Last night we made a date to go to the bar and ended up at your house. I noticed some of your things around the house and left as soon as it clicked in my brain she was married. If you need me, reach at my number." He hasn't messaged me back, but she and her friends have blown up my phone for the past 2 days saying I'm wrecking a marriage. Morally, I think I'm in the right, but am I the asshole?
No, you're not the asshole.
Right?
Crazy.
That's crazy. Like,
why does he have to ask that? Why would he feel like that?
Right? Like, first of all, like, you know, she's a married woman. That, like, she's not even like considering the consequences. Like, what an absolute, what an amazing person to be like, hey man, like, I slept with who I think is your wife.
Yeah, and he didn't know.
No remorse. Like, crazy to me. Like,
she like hid everything from him.
Yeah. And like, so she was playing both men. I feel like I'm watching an episode of Sex in the City. Like, this is crazy.
Sex in the City.
Yeah, I've been getting addicted to it, thanks to the girls in the community here. But like,
I actually haven't gotten into it, but I know Carrie's like very fashion,
and she's a monster, I tell you.
Is she?
Yeah, she
looks really cool.
She's
the it girl, you know.
You know, and she wants.
She does
to
this.
This is what she does. This is the kind of shit she does.
Fuck Carrie, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? This is messed up.
Yeah.
And I can't believe this.
It's crazy. Like, it's just like, so like, it drives me, like, I don't even think that, like, I think it's pretty safe to assume that, you know, he's not the asshole. You know, like, there was no real way to get around it. Like, she wasn't wearing a ring. Nobody stopped her. She didn't even stop herself, and then got all up on that
and
fella.
The friends knew, right?
Oh,
like,
they definitely
like,
knew.
Them on, like, not letting it happen. That's fucked up.
Right?
These are not good friends, not good people, guys. Do not go for these people.
It's like, her friends when her husband's around, I'm sure they're great, but then her friends when her husband isn't around, they're like, they're like, I'm legally blind. Like, I cannot, I don't see nothing wrong. And I'm like, that's crazy.
Disgusting. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. This is so, she's 30 and she's married. She like, why, bitch? Sorry, not bitch, sorry.
No, she's a bitch. Absolutely. Stay with your chest, you know?
I'm so sorry. I'm sure she's a great lady. She's just a liar and a hoe.
Yeah, exactly. She, you know, she has 2 terrible, really big red flag qualities, but like, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy. No, he's not an asshole, and I'm 100% on his side. And I actually feel like more people should tell the other person involved.
Yeah,
what happened,
absolutely.
You know?
Like, I feel like, you know, it's not like they're in an open. It would have been different if he just would have been like, hey, no, like if they were in like an open relationship or poly. I'm not gonna be able to say that word properly right at this moment. Yeah, I know. But like, you know,
yeah, no, if they both like consenting to, like, they knew what was going on.
Yeah.
Sure, that's a little different because I know that is a thing, but I don't know if the husband, like the fact that she had to hide everything, she gave him a false last
Like
name.
that's
So
crazy. And that's where it goes crazy. The first comment here says you're not wrecking the marriage. The possibly ex-wife is.
100%. Did she and her friends have
Blown up my phone for the past 2 days saying I'm wrecking a marriage. Yeah, nope. She did that all on her own and with the help of her friends, right?
Actually delusional. What?
Right, like,
where is common sense here?
dude, literally, like, you did the right thing. If he trusted her, you saved him from wasting his time. I'm sure anyone would have liked a heads up so that their SO is being unfaithful.
What would you do? Divorce her immediately or what?
In my situation, yeah, I'd just be like, because like I feel like, you know, again, like you're not like an open relationship. Like I would have been so I don't want to say traumatized, but like so like just broken because it would have been like I trusted you with all these things and then you're just gonna be like, yeah, nah, and like no remorse. Like that's crazy.
Well, what I want to call her the B word again, but I won't. She is, though, in my eyes, she is, okay?
Right? Like, if this situation happened to you, like, would you also just be like, you know, if it was flipped around where, like, the guy hooked up with the
my
girl?
husband?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'd be, like, right out the door that day. I would honestly email, like, that person back thanking them for letting me know. And, like, I would read a whole long-winded paragraph, even longer, essay, and, like... calling my husband a fucking you can't say that
like a big old cunt, you know, like just
yes,
yes.
I would be so nasty with it. That is so messed up to like not even take into account your significant other's feelings, and marriage to me is so sacred, you know.
Totally.
I don't know, it's just
I know, like
me off. I hate people like that. Sorry if
JJ Torrent says take it a step further. Call her parents. That's crazy.
Yes,
that's crazy.
Oh my God, that would be actually so funny. That's so good.
Like just to be like,
imagine.
Like that would just be like that's like next level, you know.
Yeah.
So man, yeah, no. So you're not. He's not the asshole. No, he's. If anything, he's the hero.
I want to create a Reddit account and like commend this guy. Like,
yeah,
good on him.
Yeah, okay? Absolutely. And just. This was 10 days ago. So, that's crazy. So, alright, so our next story. I caught my girl stalking her ex. Oh. So, what should I do? Me, 20 male, and my girlfriend, 21F, or 21, have been in a bit of a rocky relationship sometimes, but I love her to death. Yesterday, I woke up with her at the house. I woke up with her at her house, and while on Instagram in the morning, I asked her to unblock my Instagram account that was still blocked from a fight we had. Irrelevant to the story. But she got weird and said she can't because my DMs are no longer there, so I told her to go to the block list, and we would navigate it from there. I saw her ex-boyfriend was at the top of the block list. I immediately asked why that was, and then if she had unblocked him recently, which she denied, then she went to the bathroom and on my phone tested to see if recently blocked accounts moved to the top. Spoiler alert, they do. So when she returned from the restroom, I asked her again, she denied again, and then I told her I knew she was lying to me because I had tested it, and then she admitted to it. I didn't freak out, I just told her I was leaving, I was going home. She expects sorry to fix everything, but I feel betrayed because I just started to trust her after I caught her in a different guy's DMs that she had talked to before, like 7 months ago, saying what? I'm being insecure and that she was just being nosy, and that's all. Am I wrong for asking for space? I have a busy work schedule. I work 11 hours a day, 6 days a week, and I just want a week to get off my mind. And she says I'm being irrational. What should I do?
What? Okay, what? Wait, he had just... Oh, sorry, I'm gonna read this.
Yeah.
Sorry to fix everything, but I feel betrayed because I just started to trust her after I caught her in a different guy's DMs. What is going on with these ladies?
That's crazy. Like, the gaslighting is unreal.
What?
Like,
yeah, she's a hoe. Certified hoe. Sorry. But like, what? This guy,
Like,
poor guy, he
I-
has trust issues now.
oh yeah, and like
Ugh.
I feel like, you know, clearly if she, like, for whatever reason, like, to me that's crazy that like they had a fight and then she blocks him on Instagram. Like, that's
Yeah,
crazy
that
to
was
me.
my first, like,
That's
why
a
would
red
she do
flag.
that?
Yeah, that's a red flag
Yeah.
right there, because it's like, yo, first of all, are you trying, like, are you blocking him and then immediately sliding into somebody's DM saying your boyfriend's super insecure? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, you know she's talking shit about her boyfriend to these other guys, which is why they feel so invited to, like, I don't know. I don't trust her. I don't like your girlfriend. Okay.
And, you know, like, don't get me wrong, I get that they're young.
They're not that. I mean,
But like, you know, like they're you know,
they are
2021,
young,
like
yes.
this is, if you're gonna make mistakes, like,
that's the
you know,
time to
maybe
do it.
make a mistake by like getting the wrong coffee order, or like, you know, maybe be 10 minutes late to your date, you know, but like, you know, don't just, if you're gonna,
Messaging multiple guys.
yeah, like, you know, the emotional
what you're
damage is
doing.
crazy. Like, I feel so bad.
And he works 11 hours a day.
6
He's getting
days
that
a
back
week.
for both of them.
Yeah.
Like, you know, she doesn't do shit, but besides message these guys all the
Yeah.
time. Sorry, is it cursing allowed on here?
Yes.
Sorry. Okay. I should have asked before.
So I mean, I've said cunt. You're good.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But regardless, it's still like, man, like you're making this guy feel like, you know, he's probably at work for 11 hours a day, just like stomach twisting, you know, like anxious if he's
Like,
thinking
no.
about her, especially after a fight, you know, and he's like, I can't even reach her because she blocks me. Like, that's crazy. You're telling me, like,
These poor guys. Like, oh, I don't know their whole situation.
right? And so it's kind of crazy. Like, I feel bad. Like, I just,
Mhm.
you know, like, and I'd be curious to see, like, what she was saying to these guys in the DMs. Like, was it, like,
Not good things.
probably not good things?
You know, there's probably a Snapchat that was kind of like,
risque.
you know, yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I just found out?
What's that?
That I don't know if it's like an Android thing or what, and I don't remember where I've heard this from, but I think Apple has this feature now where you can hide like certain apps or whatever apps you want
That's crazy.
from your like
your home screen? Yeah.
Yeah, so they can, no one will know, and like it's password driven, so no one would be able to find it. But
That's
you.
crazy. So someone's like, you know, they can't even see if you, like, if you're cheating, like on Tinder as an example, like you're,
Yeah.
or like all those apps. And
Mhm.
like, so like Apple really just out here trying to become the next Ashley Madison.
Like, who
That's-
asked for that? Who's in charge of these apps and stuff
Yeah.
and features?
Like,
What are you trying
like
to do?
it's somebody trying to hide something from his wife, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, don't worry, like, he's talking to his mistress. He's like, don't worry, baby, like, we're gonna be
Watch
fine.
this.
Yeah, watch this. Yeah.
Oh,
But like,
that's sick.
it drives me nuts that she says sorry. Like, I bet you she just goes like, sorry. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, there's no way it's a sincere
Sorry.
apology. You know, like,
Fucked up, man.
so it's frustrating. But
Ugh.
the comments, it's over, little guppy. Time to move on.
Yeah, drop her.
Drop
Kick her.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
It's never your girl. Maybe this is a good time to realize it. She's everybody's girl.
Oh, yeah. That girl. Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. These girls.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sick. I'm sick.
I'm sick to my stomach. I don't know.
Where
like,
are all these girls? I want to put them in a room and
Like-
say mean things to them.
you're a jerk. You don't deserve these nice people. They just want to give you the best life, and you're just really, you know,
Yeah, you're a mean lady.
you're a mean lady. You're really just putting coffee grinds in their drinks. Okay, that's just messed up. Okay.
Sickening. You disgust me.
Yeah, but definitely not the asshole.
Not the asshole. So far, I'm learning that these people who are typing "Am I the asshole?" usually are not the asshole, are they? Or am I wrong?
No, there's definitely been times where they are definitely they totally could be.
Oh,
Because the hard part is you only get one side of the story, but you have to kind of base it off of like what we're being given. But definitely, like, we've seen some where they're like, "Am I the asshole?" And we're like, "Yeah, No, 100%.
I want to
Yeah.
read one of those.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I think we have some. Our next story. Oh, this post was deleted. All right. Next one. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my fiance after she hit my face and caused serious medical damage? All right, advice needed.
That title alone, I would say probably not. You're not an asshole, and you should really, watch your, go into hiding and stuff. And
so, that's... I am 27, and my ex-fiance is 25-year-old woman. We had a fairly decent relationship for 5 years and planned to marry in the fall of 2025. No kids, have professional jobs, shared and individual interests, and our own group of friends. We probably would have had a good life together. I've always known about her excessive and over-the-top fear of insects, especially spiders and worms, and I've always done my best to be sensitive to this. Complete avoidance is impossible because, it's outside. Like, you can't, they're everywhere. One evening at a friend's house, we were sitting out in the back patio and with another couple talking, roasting marshmallows, having a few beers. It was a good night. The next thing I remember, waking up in the ER with her crying and explaining what happened. She saw a non-venomous spider on my forehead that I was not even aware of and freaked out. She picked up a cheap metal container that held a citronella candle and proceeded to hit my forehead. She thinks 5 times until she was sure the spider was gone, which resulted in 8 staples, internal brain trauma, and second-degree burns all over my face. It's been 6 months since this happened, and the burn scars are still slightly visible. I could tell that she genuinely felt bad, and after a couple days of rest, I really felt bad for her too. I didn't want to see her feeling guilty for her compulsion, but at the same time, after thinking and talking to friends, I decided that it was best to call off the engagement. I explained that I really didn't blame her, and I also didn't want her to blame herself for my injuries, but that I personally don't want to go through another situation like that again. A few days later, after failing to convince me to change my mind, she left, and I haven't heard from her since. It's been 6 months since the event, and of course, I miss her, but I'm wondering if I was in the wrong here. She had freaked out in the past, and when insects had scared her, but never to the point of harming anyone. She wasn't able to explain why she reacted like this. She was not drunk, and the people whose house we were at were very close friends, so I don't understand but it's costed lasting damage to him. Edit. I've had and responded to several questions about my friends. Rather than responding one off, I'll add the edit here. I largely didn't include anything about them because they couldn't do much. My longtime friend, the guy, was the one who took the candle from her, and his wife called 911. I was sitting next to my ex, and the other couple was directly across from the fire pit. According to my friend, it happened fast and unexpectedly. Sounds like the paramedics were there less than 10 minutes after it happened. Neither of them remembered seeing a spider or any other bug, and both said that my ex was freaked out, when she saw what she'd done to me, like she didn't remember. But she did remember because she told me the story in the hospital. And in any event, the guy is the one who strongly supported me when I decided to leave her.
What?
Kind of crazy.
This one had me for a loop. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as we started mentioning insects, it's like, okay, wait, what?
Right?
But I don't know. She picked up a cheap metal container that held a citronella candle.
And
so how many times?
Said
5 times.
So I'm imagining if he's getting staples in his head.
Yeah, that's serious.
He's taken like an absolute hit, and so he's bleeding.
Brain trauma. He said.
That's crazy.
Oh, whoa! What if she's totally lying and being like, "Oh, I definitely saw a spider," but what if she did genuinely want to kill him?
Right? But that's just it. She totally could have seen a spider, but at the same time, I feel like if I see a spider on someone, I go, "Hey, don't panic." But there's a spider on you.
You don't say "don't panic." That's the worst. No, if someone says "don't panic," I'm immediately panicking.
You're gonna panic
already. Yes, I'm like, okay, just tell me what.
Yeah, but
I I would be like, there's a spider on you. I would like legit just say, there's a spider on you.
There's a spider on you. It's on your face.
React
You
how
gotta
you want.
get. You
I'm
gotta get
going.
it.
I'm leaving.
But like to me, that's kind of crazy that like she like if she's seen this spider, like the supposedly a spider, that instead of just running away, she just immediately goes to like attacking.
She blacked out. I don't know if I don't know if the spider is even real.
Yeah, like Vegas Girl on Fire said, if she was actually scared of bugs, why would she take action?
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
like
I'm terrified of spiders.
Yeah. Like
I like run immediately.
See, I used to be scared of spiders too. Now I'm less, because I have to work around them all the time, like in crawl spaces and attics and stuff. But I still don't like them. You know what I mean? Like if I see one in Australia, I'm giving them the house keys and I'm burning it down.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Yeah, I think that's a reasonable answer. But like, yeah, like why are you fighting? Like, why do you just beat the almost like, especially even the head? Like, I feel like the head is a very sensitive thing to not hit.
Like even after like she did it 5 times. I feel like one time I'd be like, oh okay, then like
we got it.
Even one time I'm like,
it's almost too much, But like, but why a candle?
Yeah, why did she grab
why do you need
hard thing?
Yeah,
God.
like just use your hand and just like
hand.
Just be like, I'm really like, and just be like, I'm so sorry, there was a bug on your forehead. But like, part of me thinks, maybe she's like a killer, or maybe she just like, she's this maybe as a mundane lifestyle. She was tired of doing their 9 to 5. They sleep together once a week in terms of like they have intercourse. Maybe
you mean Sigs.
maybe she maybe it was a full moon. Maybe
it was a weird day for her. She went full
full moon. It was like full moon, peak Leo season. Like she just started striking.
She went crazy for sure.
Yeah.
She's just a girl though.
Just a girl, that's right. Yeah, she's she's just saving herself, But like, this isn't, at what a hit horror movie 8-legged freaks, like they're not that big. This isn't
8-legged freaks.
Or like,
that movie fucked me up. I think maybe that's when I started. No, I've always hated spiders, but that movie like pushed it over the edge.
But now, out of curiosity, like because you're with the fear of spiders, if you see like a game or a movie that has like say the antagonist is a spider, do you have a desire to go to it or play it, or is it like you just go, no, I'm good?
I'm good.
You're good? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I'm good. I really just hate spiders. Well, you know what? Now I'm getting to, I don't know if it's like my age or what, but I'm like starting to save insects. And now I'll see a spider and I won't react like how I used to, like run away as much,
right?
I guess. And like I'll let them like do their thing, but I'll freeze. And sometimes I'll try to save them. Like why? Why am I trying to save them and like move them outside?
You're probably thinking of hit movie The Butterfly Effect. You're like, if I save this spider, I might win the lottery tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, or maybe like, I saved this spider, I saved this bug, and next thing you know, like I got promoted.
Come back to me.
Yeah,
right.
Good things happen.
You gotta save all the spiders.
And
I still don't fucking like them.
No,
at all.
But I agree. I've definitely tried to save more insects as I've gotten older. Depending on where it is, though, like, if it's outside though, I'm like, it's fine. You know what I mean? Like, not near me. I'm good. I'm safe. I'm in its house. You know what I mean? But
I had a spider on my pillow once when I woke up in the morning. I didn't kill it though. Why? Why didn't I kill it?
Oh my gosh, you have more restraint than this lady for sure.
I don't know though. I should have grabbed the candle. Now I know that's an option for me.
It's a good viable. Have a citronella candle viably ready to just strike.
Didn't know that was.
Keep that. You get like a little holster, like a little candle holster on your side. Keep that thing on you.
Just. Yeah. Okay.
Johnny Vids says now the guy's the 8 stapled freak. I love that. I love that. He's just
8 staples internal brain trauma.
Yeah,
Jesus.
like fighting for his life. Absolutely
sleeping. Right? He was sleeping?
Well, After he got hit 5 times, he was for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not the asshole. I don't think. Like, I think that's crazy.
I don't think. Yeah, that's weird. You know, she would do some real weird stuff in the future. So
Oh
he
yeah,
did the right thing
yeah, I
for his
agree.
health.
You know, like she might commit arson, seeing a bug in the house, because like
Yeah,
it's inevitably like it's gonna happen. Like bugs get in the house.
100%. Yeah.
So
How did she step outside? I don't understand that.
yeah, like literally, like how do
There are
you
bugs.
like like how do you get from like even to your car? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, now I'm definitely afraid of moths. So I don't
Interesting.
know if I would do this now. Now that I think of it. Like if a moth flies in my car, I'm gonna pull over. I'm gonna get out of my car. I don't know.
Really?
I don't really like moths. They're weird and they're unpredictable.
Okay. So like I don't know if you watch like the Godzilla movies. Like does Mothra like terrify you then?
No, I can see it in like movies.
Gotcha.
And stuff, but like actual moths, they're so gross and dusty, and like they fly right in your face.
They
like,
do.
Why? How do you know where I am? I thought they were blind. Are they? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, so gross.
One time I was driving. This was at work, and I was driving, and then my journeyman was beside me. He had his window down. He started freaking. He's like, you gotta pull over." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Please, just pull over, please." And so I like pull over. And he like opens his door super slowly, and then like jumps out and starts shaking. He's like, "A bee just flew into my fucking shirt, dude." I like, and he started panicking, and I'm like, he's like, I was this close. It was game over, man.
He was gonna die.
Yeah, it was like a wasp. It was like
a wasp.
Yeah,
That's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean they're repeat stingers, like repeated offenders, so they can keep going.
Oh yeah, I would do the same thing. I don't blame him. Flying insects are just different. They're different.
They're definitely different for sure. They're like that. Yeah, like have you ever had one just like fly into your eye and you're like, what are you doing, dude? You're like,
or it's like aim for my mouth, like, you shouldn't be here.
Yeah, like bro, like
I don't know, but I love butterflies.
Butterflies
so
be cute.
That make sense. Why?
Yeah, but like moths, just you gotta think about it. Moths are just butterflies with a fur coat. That's it.
Maybe if they were prettier, I would. Wait, that sounds so superficial. Is it? I only like butterflies because they're pretty. That's messed up. I'm a messed up person, guys. Oh my god.
I
hate moths though.
And that's totally fair. That's totally fair. I'm not a big spider guy, but like I've been trying to, like I was saying, I'm trying to like, kind of get over my fear. Like I seen a black widow like a few months ago. I poked it in its butt. It was like a big step for me. Should I poke things like that? No, I shouldn't. They're poisonous. But like we're what we do. That's what we do. Face your fears. But like, also at the same time, just keep those fears 15 to 30 feet away from you at the minimum.
I can't. I had oh my god, I had a moth on my towel once.
Really?
When I'm showering, I go out to grab my towel. Fucking moth is on there, like, oh, they're like out. They know that I don't like them, and they like push my buttons. I think.
Yeah.
It's messed up. You guys shouldn't like moths, okay? No one should.
But yeah, this guy's not the asshole. I feel bad for him. I'm sorry that he went through like some legit, like this guy like fighting for his life.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Kind of crazy.
Not the asshole.
And our next story. Am I the asshole for telling the husband of a woman I hooked up with? It's the same thing. Wait, yeah. This is crazy. Here. I know I had one more. Oh, but I'll read this one because why not? Oh, sugar. Same thing. Okay. Oh yeah, that one. There we go. Okay. So we'll do that one after. But am I the asshole for telling the husband of a woman I hooked up with? Yes. Oh wait, we already read this one. You're right. We did. Yeah. That is that exact one. Okay. My girlfriend told me she's leaving if I don't marry her in 9 months. So ultimatums. Kind of crazy. I feel like that's not really like I feel like ultimatums are weird, but let's read the story here. Howdy, folks. Per my last post, I guess she broke up with me last night. I'm 21 and she's 22. We've been dating for about 3 months, and she recently told me that if I don't plan on marrying her in 9 months, to let her know right now so she can leave and find someone else. Now, this might not sound crazy to you all, but I'm in flight school. I'm also separately enrolled in college, so I'm not ready for marriage quite yet. I explained this to her, and I also mentioned how we've been together for 3 months, and in my own personal opinion, 9 more isn't nearly enough time to decide if I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Parentheses, that didn't go over well. She listened, and she responded, "Don't waste my time." I told her if she wanted to marry so soon, I need a prenup to protect myself. She declined and reiterated that I don't trust her. I went on about how college plus flight instruction is going to be hard enough, and I spoke about timing. Her argument was that having a wife and kids will make everything easier. I really do like her, but I'm starting to think she's crazy. Fellas, ladies, you're of course welcome too. Edit, she is not pregnant, but thank you for all the replies. Made me feel a lot more confident in the ending and a lot better about the situation.
Oof. I don't know. They've only been together for 3 months.
3 months is crazy. Like,
That's
I feel like
nothing.
I feel like 3 months, like, you're like, don't get me wrong, you might be like, oh, I feel like, you know, I don't know what the time, I know it's different for everybody, but the time to like fall in love is different for everybody. And I feel like, you know, maybe that 3 months, you know, they're on 21, 22.
Yeah, that's still pretty young too. Like, well,
Yeah.
But like they've been together for 3 months, and like 9 more. Like, to give a timeline, because I was in a really long relationship for like 6 years.
Okay.
Right. And like I have said, like, oh, like, I mean, the plan was always to get married, you know.
Right.
I mean, obviously that didn't work out, but anyway. But I would never give like a specific timeline.
Like, yeah, like, if to be like, hey, like, we're gonna be married in, if we're not married in this time, we're done ski. Which,
like, why specifically? That makes it like a big difference. If you know you guys are both like in it for the long run, you know.
I think, yeah, I completely agree. Like, clearly, like, and don't get me wrong, like, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be married quick. You know, if she wants to, that's cool. Clearly, he doesn't. So like, putting that weird kind of ultimatum in a way just to be like, this is where I want, and this is what I need. Like, and like Kat's saying, she's setting a boundary and standing by it, which is totally fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, you know, unfortunately, they aren't meant to be, because he's prioritizing his career. Totally fine. Like, I know it takes a lot to do flight school. Like, you need like 10,000 flying like hours of flight time, and plus doing college. Like, that's a big workload. Sorry.
I just don't know why the specific amount of time. Like, does she really love him, you think? Or
yeah, like, or is it like
why the rush? Like, I think if you love someone, in my opinion, I don't know, like, you're willing to wait. But why would she leave if he doesn't marry her in 9 months?
Yeah,
if
like,
she truly loves him.
Exactly, because, like, you know, some people never get married but they're together forever, and like they're just like, we don't need the title. Like, some people want the title for sure, and I get that. Some people just, you know, maybe she's thinking she wants to have kids in 9 months too, though. You know what I mean? Like, and I also feel like if you're putting a timeline on it, there's no surprise. You know, like, I feel like if you're gonna get married, like, you want it to be like a special moment, not like getting married in 9 months.
Yeah, but they've only been dating for 3 months.
Yeah, which there's completely like, like 3 months. You know, she clearly has like, kind of like what she's ranking her priorities, and that just being marriage. Like, she wants to be married quick. You know, maybe she's trying to get a citizenship. Maybe she just wants the title. Maybe she wants, like, I'm not sure. Like, obviously, he doesn't state her reason aside from the fact that she just wants to be married. Or maybe she just wants to be married for the sake of being married. Like, maybe she wants to, like, you know, maybe she wants to go out and go to the grocery store and like show off that ring. You know,
Yeah, maybe they just want different things.
I think they do.
Yeah.
So I feel like
either is an asshole.
I was gonna say I don't think either of them are. They both know what they want. It's just clearly, you know, maybe she sees him being like her getting married as like someone who's like, I'm willing to commit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I'm like you have nothing to worry about. Like I'm here for the long haul type thing. But clearly, but obviously, original poster here, the ball sack barber, just he just wants to go to flight school. That's his name on Reddit. It's so funny. I didn't even like realize that, and I'm like, oh shit, that's funny.
I'm just the ball sack barber.
I'm just.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like that's definitely a conversation between like I don't think anyone can help them with that. I think they just have to talk to each other and see if there's like a compromise between the two.
Totally.
And if not, then they should just split.
Exactly.
Because they both want different things.
Exactly. And I think that's just easier. So. But
honestly, these were pretty tame. Koryzma. These were not that bad.
I do have one more if you you want it. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So, am I the asshole for not having sex with my husband until he takes an STD test? Kind of crazy.
Okay.
So I'm 34, husband 36. Just got back from Japan. He went for work for a few days for work, and then met up with some friends and stayed for a weekend for a vacation. Before he left, I told him that I would want him to take an STD test before we had sex when he got back. He agreed, was kind of dismissive of me. When he came back, it took him a few days to get over his jet lag and then get back into regular rhythm of everything. I asked him if he had made an appointment for his STD test yet. He was shocked that I was serious about it and got mad and said I was accusing him of cheating. I don't think he would cheat, but I just want that reassurance. He said it was insulting to him that I would ask that, but I told him that I will not have sex with him until he gets the test. I told him, just think of it like when he asked me to get a paternity test, when I was pregnant with our kids, which made him even more mad, which I don't understand at all. Which one of us is the asshole here?
They both don't trust each other.
Clearly, this gives me the vibes of let's have a child. This will solve this problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
What?
Yeah. Like, first of all, I don't see. Like, I see her side.
Mm-hmm.
I see her side. She just wants that. That it's like that. It's like a comfort thing. But like, I also don't know. Like, it's kind of giving me vibes that I don't know if she's like just dealing with trauma from previous relationships that she just assumes, like, not assuming, I guess, but like, maybe in past relationships she's just been cheated on a bunch, or maybe one guy just was a serial cheater. No idea. But him asking to get the paternity test,
there's something going on that isn't mentioned.
Right? Like, there's
more to it.
Yeah, and like they clearly both don't trust each other.
Yeah.
I think separation is the best case scenario, and I think screaming at each other and things escalating is the worst case scenario. So I don't think she's the asshole. But like, yeah, probably like it could be projecting. He could be just like, why did he get so defensive about it?
I don't know. I don't know who's the asshole here.
But he
asked her to get a paternity test.
Yeah.
She asked him to get an STD, which after a week vacation.
But I mean, like, a lot can happen in a week. Clearly, they have a lot of trust issues, and I think we're I think there's a piece missing that they didn't tell us.
Yeah, they definitely both don't trust each other, which I feel like is pretty crucial in a relationship in general.
Yeah, and like to get married and you don't trust them.
You're right.
Like, that's
always be questioning what your partner is doing. Like,
yeah,
who wants to live like that? I don't know.
Sounds like trust issues. Why are you married to someone who wanted a paternity test on your kids, and who are you concerned with
Right.
TD.
Why are you together?
Why are you together?
Exactly.
Like, from the sidelines, it seems very concerning. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is too stupid to be real, someone commented.
Okay, dead.
Yeah, like, we get it. We get it.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the solution here is they should just break up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, that's I think that's the right solution. You know, maybe find someone they want to spend time with, you know?
Because, like, at this point, they already have, like, they're married, they have kids. Like,
Yeah.
why don't they trust each other at this point in their relationship?
Yeah, like
what is preventing that?
they probably looked at getting pregnant as it's going to solve all our problems. And if anything, it just heightened them. So that's too bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel more bad for the kid.
Yeah, 100%.
For the kids, plural, I guess. Like, you know, like now they're going to have to grow up 2 Christmases. You know, dad's bringing home somebody else, mom.
It's so specific.
Maybe the babysitter he's seeing. You know, the mom meets a nice guy named Terry. Yeah, the pool boy named Terry.
Mm-hmm.
But like that's just like a fling for a little bit, but then she really kind of falls in love with Darren. And but like he's a work colleague, but they can't really date at work, you know, because it's kind of against policy.
And he's the boss. He's
he's the boss.
Like,
and then yeah, so like the birthdays are never the same because like sometimes dad comes with a mom's side, and he's just like, you know, he looks a little beat up. Right.
Yeah. No, there's all this. Like they don't think about this.
They don't, right? Like
you just think about how.
They just think about like, man, this guy needs to make sure he has an STD test. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. They should break up for sure.
I definitely think, yeah, just cut it off, the relationship.
Cut it off.
Cut it off.
Cut it. Clean
boom.
Cut.
Like, cut it off like one of those, you know, those like executioner things, like the things that fall down. Just cut it off like that, you know?
Yeah.
But just.
Honestly, yeah, just end it.
Just end it, yeah.
These are kind of easy, guys. I think we did really well.
I think so. I mean, like, we can do one more if you want, or we can go on to the game. Totally up to you.
I love these. I don't know. It's up to you. I don't. Yeah, you go ahead. You make the call.
All right. Well, what about this one? Am I the asshole for requesting that my wife shower before sex? Want to go into that one?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That one's a good one.
Okay. Am I the asshole for requesting that my wife shower before sex? My wife, 38, and I have been married for 17 years. We have 4 boys aged 2 to 12. She's a stay-at-home mom, and I work long hours in the summer and rarely in the winter. I am not a germaphobe or some clean freak. I work with my hands, and getting very dirty and yucky is normal, as a normal part of my job. I am not someone who's abnormally opposed to being sweaty or unclean. I do, however, always shower when I get this way. Early on in our marriage, we found out that if I do not shower before we have sex, she almost 100% of the time will get a yeast infection. Due to this, every day I shower after we put the kids to bed, and then again when I wake up in the morning before work. This system has worked for a long time for us. My wife, for the 15 plus years of our marriage, was a very clean person. I cannot remember once during that time that she was not clean was when going to bed. She always smelled great, clean skin, blah, blah, blah. If there was ever a person who was unclean, it was me, and I've always been willing to take a shower before bed or spontaneous sexy time. About a year ago, my wife decided to go from showering daily to 2 to 3 times per week. Her reason for this was she felt like it was more healthy for her hair, and she hates showering / getting wet. Also, during this time, we have been more active with going to the gym, and our kids have required her to be more active with them through the day as they get older. Almost every day, especially in the spring, summer, and fall, she gets sweaty, sticky, and from her normal activity and going to the gym. This has not caused her to waver in her belief that she should only shower a couple of times per week. She's totally fine with going to the gym, chasing the kids all day, and then just going to bed and doing it again the next day without showering at any point. Additionally, when she showers, it is always in the morning. She agrees that she is unclean, sticky, gross. When she goes to bed every day, she often feels exhausted by the time we put the kids to bed, and taking a shower at that point, she just is something she totally refuses. All this wouldn't really matter to me with the exception of one issue: having sex. Her being sweaty and sticky is definitely a big turnoff for me, and she knows it. She she refuses to shower because she doesn't want to get her hair / body wet. I've suggested that she get a shower cap, offered to come into the shower with her to hold her hair out of the shower, tried to get her to take a bath in the tub. She says no. To be clear, I don't care about her hair being clean. It's not been an issue. It's her body all over being sticky, sweaty, smelling of BO and gross. All I ask for her is to quote-unquote rinse off. This has caused a significant issue within our marriage. We used to have sex 3 times a week. 3+ times, sorry, and now we do it maybe once a month. I've claimed countless times that I'm still willing to have sex with her while she's dirty, but she knows at this point that I'm actually turned off by her being unclean, so she refuses as well. I have even still been willing to go down on her, but she has stopped letting me because she knows it isn't clean. When we do have sex, it's very good for both of us. She enjoys it much or more than me, as has come at least once every time for hundreds of times in a row. It's been years since any sexual encounter wasn't excellent or fulfilling for both of us. She would happily agree to this. Only having sex once per month has caused us to drift apart, and it's been a problem. It really hasn't stopped me from pursuing her, but as soon as I ask her if she would shower, she notices that she is gross, even if I do not mention it. So she shuts down and refuses. She has gone as far as to tell me go somewhere else for sex, which was said in frustration. I don't believe she meant it, but definitely something I have no interest in. Am I the asshole for asking her?
Ooh, this is a lot to digest. Oof. Okay, so edit after some comments. This started shortly after she recovered from having her 4th child. Now that she is older, her body has not returned to form as readily as it had previously, and this has been a struggle for her. This has also been the motivation to spend a lot more time at the gym. I think she does feel less attractive. That's what I was going to say after this. Then before child number 4, and desires sex less because of that. Me telling her that not being clean is a turnoff, has definitely not helped her feel more attractive. Okay.
So I feel like
I was going to say.
You could be depressed.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, like...
The first 15 years, she was clean.
Yeah, like she had no issues up until recently.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, it might be one of those things that you just have to kind of work with her. And, you know, maybe, you know, as awesome as sex is, you know, that's not what's going to pull her out of it.
Right. So him asking is kind of, in my opinion, a dick move, because you can clearly see, like, she's never been like that before, and now she's completely different. So she's going through something mentally.
Yeah.
I feel like as her partner, he should be more understanding and support her and try to help her through it better somehow. I don't know. Yeah,
like, I don't know, like, make her feel beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, make her feel like take her on a date, man. Like, if you have a sibling, or get your mom and get the grandparents to come watch the kids for the night. Like, send them there. Then you don't even have to go anywhere. Set up some candles, bro. Like, put on some Seal, like the singer, you know, like,
right. Like, what is it? The Rose song?
Yeah, Roses, or hit song Ashley Wednesday. But like, but you know, but put on something, you know, just do something to like spice it up.
Yeah, I wouldn't be like, hey babe, can you just shower before, you know, we get
freaky? Like, yeah, like,
you smell like, I smell it, can you?
Like, like, hey, like this.
His approach is not very good.
No. I feel like if you're gonna do it, if you just like tell her to jump in the shower with you and get frisky in the shower, start there, and then just make your way out of there. You know what I mean?
That's a good one,
right?
Okay,
it's like how I tricked myself to run. I do a sport for 5 minutes. I'm exhausted, and I try again next week or year. You know?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So like you gotta like there. I don't know. I'm right now at this point. He's the asshole, in my opinion.
Me too. Yeah.
I would lean towards that because I feel like, you know, maybe she just hasn't felt special. Maybe she's depressed, and you know she's supposed to be, you know, your number one, right?
I think sex is on his mind right now.
I think it is. Yeah,
that's
and like
priority.
And there's nothing wrong with, because like, I mean, the physical connection goes just as hard as the emotional. I feel like, depending on who you are, of course, or how you see it. But in his interest, or like, it looks like in this guy's thought process, he really likes that physical connection a lot as well. But I think he needs to work on that emotional side.
100%. What are the comments saying?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is that she told you to go find sex somewhere else. That's the issue. There's not showering. It's just a symptom of something much bigger. The next one says drastic negative change in basic hygiene is usually a sign of a depression. You should see probably maybe a doctor, or just like, I mean, that's what John Redcorn Massage said. Or I was like, all right. This person says you're not the asshole, but I think this is about way more than not wanting to shower. It's weird. I have a super long, thick hair that is prone to dryness, so I only wash it once a week, but I shower.
What? But I shower every day. Oh.
Yeah, I shower every day. It's easy to shower without getting your hair wet. You can rinse it off in 1 minute. This seems incredibly flimsy. Then especially telling that you're willing, but she isn't. It feels like she's doing this as an excuse to put you off, and it seems like it's a sign of a much bigger issue. Is she depressed? Is she feeling subconscious about her body? Is something deep going on within your marriage? You've got a bigger problem on your hands. Unfortunately, I hope she's willing to talk to you about it and work through it.
Okay, to be honest, why did he include his?
Yeah, his hygiene.
About his super long, thick hair. Okay, nobody asked about that.
No one, like this guy's got like fucking Jacob from Twilight hair. Like no one gives a damn. All right.
Yeah, no one said a thing about your hair, man. But but yeah, it definitely sounds like she's depressed, and the fact that like. Maybe she say like find sex somewhere else? She did,
yeah. I guess she said she has gone so far to tell me go find sex somewhere else, which was said in frustration, and I don't believe she meant it, but it's definitely something I have no interest in. So he doesn't want to. He's not interested. He wants to be with his wife, which is awesome. I think that's great, but I think like we're saying, like there's a bigger problem going on here.
I think she's depressed.
One of the Yeah, she's just she's probably like something's going on, like she's depressed or something. Like maybe, like I don't know how long. Like I don't know if like postpartum is a thing at that late. Like because he said 2 to 12, so I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but yeah, like I don't know if that is something that's affecting her. I don't know, like what.
Maybe she never got over.
Yeah, right.
It, or something, never got help after the first child or something. I don't really know.
Totally right.
Thing, like, poor.
Not asshole. This recent change indicates she may be depressed or overwhelmed. She knows she needs to shower, but she has difficulty getting herself to do it. It may be getting help for her to talk to a therapist.
Yeah. If she consciously or subconsciously doesn't want to get pregnant again. I don't know. I feel like she just really is feeling self-conscious maybe about her body. Like, yeah, a lot of things.
Yeah.
She's just feeling very, like, unmotivated.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, she's just in a, like, it sounds simple, but she's in a slump. Yeah. Like, and she just needs to, work through it, whether it be therapy, talking to a doctor, with her husband, or, maybe her husband needs to just really step up his game, and just make his wife feel special. Make her feel wanted. Be a husband, yeah. Like, I get it. You're working all day. You're getting dirty. But you know what? You just spoil your wife, man. Like...
Yeah, get her flowers. Like, get her, I don't know.
Like, get her some flowers. Get her favorite chocolate bar. Or, like, fucking watch your guys' favorite movie together.
Have someone watch the kids.
Take her out. Get some. Like, it's not rocket appliances. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's just like you just.
I've never heard appliances.
Yeah.
Not rocket science, but not rocket appliances.
Not rocket appliances, guys. Ladies. Just do something. Just like treat your wife right.
Yeah, clearly she needs more than a husband who just cares about her being clean for 6. Okay.
Yeah, she wants that emotional connection like they had when they were, first dating, when they fell in love, dude. You know what I mean? Like
they've been married for 17 years.
So like, and so who knows even how long they've been together for? Because that puts them at 20 and 21 when they got married very young, and so they obviously they were probably high school sweethearts.
Yeah, 100%. I think so.
So like,
I think he's not so much an asshole, baby. He's just a little naive to it all. He doesn't really think about it, but
I
how
don't know.
she feels or something. But I mean, to ask her to shower before sex is pretty. It's a dick move, okay?
It's a dick move. I'm still going with he's the asshole. You know, that's what I'm sticking with.
He's asshole.
Yeah, that's. I think just love your wife, dude. Okay, come on now.
Vegas is cracking me up.
She's funny. She's funny, man.
Fucking hilarious.
So Papa, sorry. I hope you're excited because we have a game for you.
Oh, okay.
So don't be nervous. It's okay.
Do I have to have skill?
I mean, I know you got the skill.
Right, I do. So I'm ready, obviously, but
yeah. So I know, you know, you've played a lot of games in your life. You know, you've absolutely crushed. You know, you've beaten. I feel like you've beaten all the Souls games like they're nothing.
I mean, I haven't beaten any Souls game, but it's still a work in progress. And I'm getting there.
You're always moving forward.
Eventually.
You know, eventually. You play these scary games, like, I feel like, you know, you take on these games no problem.
Right.
So, and I know so today, we are playing Metacritic higher or lower.
Oh my god, Koryzma, you're gonna do this to me. Two White Claws in. Okay. Numbers and math?
It's not as scary as it sounds, okay? It's not as scary as it sounds.
Okay.
You got this, all right? You're locked in.
I'm ready to do this.
So the idea of this game is you're gonna see two games, and you're gonna tell me which one was reviewed better, so which one has a higher score on Metacritic. And there's the occasional trivia question in there.
Okay. And Metacritic is, can you tell me? Sorry,
Metacritic is like, it's basically like the hub for all reviewing stuff. So basically like
Rotten Tomatoes?
Yeah, it's like the Rotten Tomatoes of gaming. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, okay, of gaming. Okay.
So, our first slide, we have Little Nightmares or Visage.
Okay, which has a higher review score? Probably Little Nightmares, but I do like Visage too, though. That's personal. But
yeah, I actually really like Visage. It scared the living hell out of me.
Yeah, same. The Lucy chapter is like the flashlight one.
Oh my!
That one. Oh my god! I should have.
Yeah, there actually is a clip. I'll have to show you. Basically, I was just watching. I was so like the atmosphere had got me so bad that like someone did like a sound alert and it scared the living crap out of me. And I'll never forget it. That damn Reagan.
Love that.
But so you're going with Little Nightmares?
I just feel like Little Nightmares is probably more popular than Visage.
Gotcha.
I think.
Okay.
So that's why it would have a higher review, just because it has more traction.
Gotcha.
I don't know though. Oh god.
And so the answer is Visage. 81 to 78. It's close though. It's
do this. Yeah, ask me again. I won't.
You got this.
Get it wrong. Okay, it's Visage. Okay,
Visage.
Got it.
So our next one is Monster Hunter World.
So surprising. Hold on, sorry.
That's okay.
That's actually so surprising to me.
It really is.
I ask people about Visage, and they're like, "What's that?" Like,
1,000%, because I definitely feel like Little Nightmares. Like I feel like Little Nightmares like won awards and stuff. Like everyone knows Little Nightmares.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
god, I love both of these games.
So all these games are games that you have played.
You did your research. Okay.
I did my research, so don't you worry.
No wonder I know these games. Okay.
So, Monster Hunter World or Spider-Man Remastered?
I feel like Monster Hunter community goes hard, and I feel like it's gotta be Monster Hunter.
Okay.
If I don't get this right, I'm deleting my Twitch channel. Okay.
All right, we're locking it in. Monster Hunter, and the answer is Monster Hunter with 90 to 87. Easy buckets.
If I deleted
Swish.
my Twitch channel. Like there was a lot of backroom noise, backroom stuff I would have to do. And okay, no, thank God I got it right. Okay, cool.
Easy
Okay.
clap. Our next That is Ready or Not or Helldivers 2.
Well, that's hard. Helldivers is so much more new.
Right?
But I feel like not that many people played Ready or Not. Am I wrong? Am I
I mean, I've never played it. It's on
Really?
because my friends want to play it, but at the time I was just like, eh.
It's good.
It's good?
I don't know if you like that kind of
It's like a body cam game, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
kinda. Yeah. It's definitely FPS, and like there are all these like sick scenarios that like sick as in like disgusting.
Okay.
Um
Okay.
like but they're based off of real events, and it's really fun. I actually really like Ready or Not.
Okay.
They
Well.
just released like three or four new maps, and it's so
Ooh.
fun.
Okay. I
But
definitely.
Helldivers. Have you played Helldivers?
I have. I love Helldivers. I've not played Ready or Not. It's on my list. I like. I definitely want a squad for Ready or Not, and Helldivers to be honest too. I'm not playing this, but yeah, I have. I really liked Helldivers. I was a big fan of the first one, and I feel like the second one is just so much better.
See, I've only played the second, so I don't really know how the first one did.
First one was like top down. It was like it was not as good as the second one. I can tell you that.
So it's like a bird's eye view of like gameplay.
Yeah, basically, and it's still the same thing. You're still shooting. It's more of like one of those like twin stick shooters.
Okay.
But yeah, it's definitely I would if you're gonna play them, I'd say the second one because it's just more together.
Wait, so you like the second one over the first?
Yes, I think that the
Most
improvement,
people think that.
the improvements they made, I think were fantastic. Going from top down to third person, and like just the game modes, and I just feel like the stratagems they've offered, like they still had stratagems in the first one and stuff. Definitely worth it. Worth all the quality of life stuff was just primo.
I really don't know. This is really hard for me because I'm a very new Helldivers player. Like I've only played it a handful of times. And Ready or Not is its own game, right? There's no like game before that.
Yeah, it's just right. Unless it was just like the prequel was like Getting Ready. You know, like
Getting ready.
Yeah,
and then you're Ready or Not.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like it's just like hide and seek, like Ready or Not, here I come, you know, like
I don't know, because I feel like my insides want to say Ready or Not, but I feel like Helldivers 2 had really good reviews. No? I don't know. I haven't heard anything like super bad about Ready or Not that I can remember. I'm gonna just say Helldivers 2.
You're gonna go Helldivers?
I'm gonna go Helldivers 2, but
All
I
right.
feel like it's wrong.
Alright, so we're locking it in.
Yeah,
Helldivers 2.
Why not?
And the better game? Helldivers 2.
Oh my god. Okay, 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. That's pretty good. 66.6%. Like that's crazy. I like that. That's awesome.
Good job.
Good job. Hoppa.
Thank you. Hoppa.
The next set of games. Dark Souls and Subnautica.
Oh. Well, this is tricky for me because I didn't really play enough of Subnautica that I'm like, oh, this is a really amazing game.
Right.
But I feel like Dark Souls probably would have a higher review.
Okay. You want to lock that in?
Because it's an older game. Yes.
Yes? Okay. The answer? Dark Souls.
Oh, by 2.
By 2. A lot. It's yeah, right? Like a lot of these games, like they're closer than you realize, and you're like, oh my goodness, like it's only a few points, like marginal.
When did Subnautica come out? 2016?
I feel like something like that. I feel like it's been out for a while.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Our next set. Stardew Valley or Stray?
Aww. I really liked Stray, but I feel like it's such an indie game.
It did, but it was up for Game of the Year.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I haven't played either of them, so I have no opinion.
You have to play it. You haven't played either of them?
No. I've seen Stardew. I've seen my roommate play it. It doesn't grab me.
So you don't like nothing about Stardew, like cozy, cute.
Oh, like I love
like
Animal
that?
Crossing.
That's basically like Animal Crossing almost, kind of.
But like I don't know. I think I'm in like a mindset where I just don't really want a cozy game right now. I just want like
Shooter.
I just want to light people up, you know, like.
Right.
But I do want to play Stray because I do want to be a kitty.
I really liked Stray a lot, and I hope they make like another one. I kind of want to be a dog.
I was gonna say if they did a sequel, should they do like a different animal?
I feel like it would be fun to be a dog,
right?
Too. But cats are fun. I don't know. I really liked Stray. I didn't like the ending of Stray. No, I'm not gonna say what happened, but I didn't like it.
Okay.
Sorry. The higher review, maybe Stardew, because I feel like more people have played Stardew.
Okay, you want to lock Stardew in?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? And the answer, the better game was Stardew. 89 to 83.
Baby. Let's go.
Easy.
What do I win? Oh.
Clout.
Sorry. No, I would love the bragging rights.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
Who cares about prize?
The next one is a trivia question. What won Game of the Year in 2018? The Red Dead 2, God of War, Marvel's Spider-Man, or Overwatch?
Oh, no way it was Overwatch. I want to say it's God of War.
Okay. Want to lock that in?
Spider-Man. Or Spider-Man. Wait, when did Red Dead come out? Not 2018, did it? You can't help me.
Yeah.
No. Wait, it's got to be either Red Dead or God of War. I love both of those. But then Spider-Man is also one of my top favorite games too. Fuck.
You got this. Trust your gut.
But God of War was not. The 2018. If it came out in 2018, that was a remake, right? You can't help me. You can't. I'm like asking myself.
It's okay. It's okay. You please just talk. Like just you're just like all right. You're walking yourself through it. You're like you're just.
Spider-Man was also a remake, right? Remakes can win Game of the Year? I don't know. I want to say Red Dead too, though. Red Dead was such a good game.
I started it. I didn't finish it.
Do you not like Red Dead?
No, I thought it was fine. I was like, all right, well, you'd be a cowboy.
Care. Like, it's not a big deal, but
it's kind of a big really deal. Good. Yeah. I'll re-download it for you.
Mm-hmm. It's so good. What didn't you like about it? Why didn't you finish it?
I think something else came out, or I got addicted to Fortnite again, or like something happened where I was just like, yeah, all right, well, here we go. Yeah. So, but I also sometimes I find that open world games are just like there's just too much to do.
Yeah, no, and like, that's understandable.
Like sometimes I just want like an Uncharted where I just play through the game,
like
and
linear.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I feel like at that time maybe I was just burnt out at open worlds. So I was like, all right, because I feel like I was coming off of Death Stranding or something. And that game was
Stranding. Is that the one with Norman Reedus?
Yeah.
I played that. I could not get into it. The whole baby in my backpack was weird, and I didn't understand why I was walking so much.
But I
never finished it. I never finished it.
It's okay. I did, and it was awesome. Definitely.
Really?
Oh yeah, I loved it. It's just
confused me.
I don't even know what really happens either. I just know like that word. Yeah, and I beat the game, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like I just know that I gotta get this guy. Like I'm like this guy ordered his purple dildo this morning. He's getting it this afternoon. Like I'm like the best Amazon delivery driver in the world.
I'm so confused. Wait, was I pregnant with a baby and I put it in my backpack or something? Or
no, like I think the baby.
It was a delivery.
It was like a delivery or something like that. I think I haven't played it in a few years, so I don't exactly remember. But yeah. So what are you thinking?
Okay, Red Dead. Sorry.
Red Dead? No, it's okay. We're locking in
Red Dead.
Okay.
Yes, it's an amazing game. You have to finish it.
Okay. The answer
is. If it doesn't win Game of the Year in 2018, then don't finish it.
Okay. The answer is God of War.
I'm actually uninstalling Steam. I'm actually so mad. Are you serious? That was my gut.
So So here's the thing: Red Dead, God of War, and Marvel's Spider-Man all came out 2018. They all came out. Overwatch did win Game of the Year 2016. It beat Uncharted 4 and like a bunch of other games. Like I think A Way Out might have been on that one, and I was like, I'm like, how the hell does Overwatch win? But like,
yeah, no.
But who am I to say clearly it's a very successful franchise. But yeah, so Red Dead was sweeping the awards with a lot of things, but God of War won Game.
Are you serious? Like, I get it, because God of War is actually my favorite game of all time right now.
Oh, really? Like the remake?
Yeah, this like 2018 version.
Yeah. It's so good.
But I really thought, because Red Dead was such an amazing game too, though. Like, there's just... Oh.
I know.
That's a bummer. That killed my night, Koryzma. Like, I'm going to have a bad night now.
It just means the third White Claw.
Yeah, I gotta bring out the third one.
Exactly.
Damn it. I can't believe I got that wrong.
Our next games. Control or Grounded?
Wait, I actually haven't finished Control, but
I've heard it's great.
Liked Alan Wake. Like,
yeah.
I only watch people play Alan Wake.
Okay.
And Control is pretty good so far.
Okay.
What I've played. But Grounded is fun. These are like two very different games. Like, how am I supposed to know this?
Right? And like, they're so like, that's the hard part, is these games are so different, but one of them is better than it critically is better than.
I want to say Control. It's got to be Control.
You want to lock that in?
Yes.
Okay. And the answer?
Please don't let it be Grounded.
It's Grounded.
Are you so
by 1 point, 83 to 82.
Killing me. What? Okay, who's doing these reviews? What? You're
gonna have to talk to GameSpot, IGN. You have to talk to all these people. You know,
what?
The public.
Grounded is a good game. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love open world survival. Well, I don't know that this is much open world, but
I mean, it kind of is. You have a map.
And then you get to build your base, and it's super fun, and you're super small. But Control, I feel like, has...
I get what you're saying, though. I've played Grounded, and I've seen gameplay of Control, and like, to me, I would have thought Control as well.
I would say Control over Grounded. Yeah. Damn.
And so that's totally fair. And then our next set of games. Liza P or the Quarry?
Okay, I didn't like the Quarry. I would say Liza P.
Liza P? Okay. Easy.
I didn't finish the Quarry, but I feel like Liza P had probably better reviews.
What didn't you like about the Quarry?
I don't know. It was really buggy for me, but I don't know if it's because my PC couldn't really run it that well.
Yeah, fair enough.
I didn't read the reviews of it, but
let's see who won.
Probably me.
Liza P.
Oh yeah.
By 80 to 79.
Did you play the Quarry?
I did. I really liked it.
Really? You finished it?
Yeah. We play. I played it on my PlayStation because I figured my computer also wouldn't be able to handle it.
Mm-hmm.
But I love the games like that because you have to like make decisions in the moment. I also liked. Did you ever play Until Dawn?
I've seen a lot of gameplay of it. I like the Dark Anthology games. Like, I like watching people play it, but I've never actually played it myself.
Okay.
Which the Quarry was kind of my first. Did they make that?
Yeah, they did. Same development team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do like the decision making. It's
right. It's kind of cool because it's kind of just like an interactive movie.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
And I also just like I liked it because when we were playing, we were just hating on the characters. Like they'd be like, "No, this chick's a bitch." Like Emma, you're literally just do it. Yeah, like Gonzo. Yeah. Our next set of games: Elden Ring or Majora's Mask.
How can you put these together, Koryzma? They're in two different. What? Like Majora's Mask came out in the 90s, right?
That's right.
I don't fucking know. Dude, I like both, but
But one review's better than the other.
Guys? Who would choose? Okay, which has a higher review score? Elden Ring or Zelda Majora's Mask, guys? I don't fucking know. What? I don't know that many people from the 90s are writing reviews, so I don't really. My heart wants to say Elden Ring, but
Okay.
I feel like Majora's Mask is better in a way.
Right.
Sorry. I want to say just Elden Ring because I feel like no one's been writing reviews on Majora's Mask.
Okay. Okay. We're locking in with Elden Ring, and the answer is Elden Ring,
Okay.
96 to 95. Yeah, it was close. They were like neck and neck.
That was really close. That's a good one. That's
right.
Really thought provoking.
Our next one is RE4, Resident Evil 4, or Ghost of Tsushima.
Both games I've not finished. Have you played either of them?
I've played both of them. Only finished Resident Evil 4. I got to Act 2 of Ghost of Tsushima. I loved them. I loved them both, though. I actually really liked exploring in Ghost of Tsushima. I actually just like running around the horse. I like running around the Golden Forest and just like having the leaves go flipping around or flickering around. It's one of my favorite things.
I honestly want to say Resident Evil just because I feel like the Resident Evil community is so big.
It's a big community. I'm a big fan of the Resident Evil games. I love them all. I played through. I think it was Resident Evil 4. I think it was this year I played. Because I think the remake came out this year, right? Or was it last year?
I don't know. It's been so long since I played. I want to say probably last year because I don't
if
think
it was last
year, all this year. I don't really know, but
okay.
But Ghosts, I've heard really good things about Ghosts. I'm gonna say Resident Evil 4.
Okay, we're locking it in.
No, don't.
And the answer?
Not yet.
No, not yet. Okay.
Okay, Resident Evil 4.
She has Vegas. She just hasn't finished some of them.
Yeah, I haven't. I played them. I'm like, okay, I'm really bad about this, guys. I'll start a lot of games, okay? And then, like, I have to be in the mood to play certain games, so then I eventually circle back to a lot of these games. But, like, I have to wait until I'm in the mood. It's a weird thing that I've got going on, and I constantly buy new games. So my backlog is so long, okay? I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Okay, I want to say RE4.
Okay, all right. And the answer? Oh God. Hang on.
What the?
Oh God.
Did you get it right?
All right, hang on. I'm gonna stop sharing for 1 second.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna go like this. I can't go backwards. And we're gonna go that. We're gonna go that. And then there you go. And the answer?
Yeah,
Resident Evil 4.
That's actually a big jump. Okay.
Right? Crazy.
Okay, cool. I'm glad I chose that one.
Yeah, so smart call. But yeah, absolutely. They definitely are. Resident Evil 4 is a very highly. It's one of the original is one of the great, according to like Metacritic and stuff. It's like one of the best reviewed games of all time. Up there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So your next two are Pokemon Legends Arceus versus Sons of the Forest.
I think I only played Pokemon Arceus like once, and I did not like it.
You didn't like it? Interesting.
No,
I thought it was okay.
Just because I don't really care for Arceus.
Okay, so Sons of the Forest. Locking it in.
I don't know that it was that good of a game, but okay, go ahead.
And the answer? Sons of the Forest.
Woo.
You trust in your gut. You're rocking it.
I know these answers.
That's right. They're in there. You just gotta think.
Yeah.
Oh
hell yeah. Okay.
And then the next is our final question. What is the game with the highest score on Metacritic, sorry. Is it Soul Calibur, Grand Theft Auto 4, Super Mario Galaxy, or The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time?
Okay, I have not played Soul Calibur. I played like Ocarina of Time like a long time when I was a kid on my Nintendo 64. But I don't know what people are saying about it right now. Super Mario Galaxy, I played that a little bit. Grand Theft Auto, I played RP in Grand Theft
Oh,
Auto,
that's awesome.
but I don't know that highest score.
Yeah, like ever. Like this game. No, nothing has dethroned this game.
What? I don't think GTA is that great. Honestly, I don't think any of these games are like so great that I don't know.
What's your gut telling you right now?
I want to say GTA, but I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't play like the storyline of GTA. I don't know.
Okay.
I really did like Super Mario Galaxy though.
Galaxy's a
And I did
fantastic
like
game.
Ocarina of Time, but I don't know. Out of all these games, I don't know. I guess I'll just say B.
You're gonna lock it in with.
I'm gonna regret it. Go ahead.
Are you sure? You can change your answer if you think you're gonna regret it.
I don't know what else I'd change it to. Super Mario Galaxy. No. I don't think a lot of people have played. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna talk out loud.
That's cool. Walk yourself through it. There's a process, you know. Like
I don't know that so many people have played Super Mario Galaxy. I just feel like a lot of people have heard of Ocarina of Time and played it though too. It was either GTA or Ocarina of Time, and I've heard of Soul Calibur, but I don't know about is it good. I really don't know. Like I'm just talking to myself. But bitch, if you don't pick the right one, like we lost this whole thing. I want to say it's either GTA or Ocarina of Time. Oh, I honestly, personally, I feel like Ocarina of Time is better than GTA.
Okay.
But what?
Why don't you do that then?
Okay, are you giving me the answer? Okay, D. Because you gave me the answer.
I didn't give you the answer.
Yeah, you heavily.
I just said you think you said you think Zelda's better than Grand Theft Auto, so I was like, why don't you just go with that then?
Okay.
Unless you think Galaxy's better.
But like, what if all the young people are doing like reviews for GTA?
Well, I mean, like this is Grand Theft Auto 4. Like this came out in like 2008 or whatever. Whenever it was in the 360 era.
Okay.
So
okay,
these
D.
are all.
Lock it in. D.
You're gonna lock it in with D?
Yeah.
Okay. We're locking it in. For the final answer.
This is the final. Okay.
This is the final question. Here we go. The answer is Ocarina of Time.
Yeah!
It's sitting at a 99.
I just want to thank my mom for giving birth to me. Thank you so much, guys.
Shout out to Mama Hoppa. All right.
Thank you, Mama Hoppa, and I guess Papa Hoppa.
And Papa Hoppa, yeah. Yeah, Papa Hoppa. You know they both put.
Think about it, but
yeah, they both put in 50%. You know.
Yeah, we don't have to get into the details. But yes, yay!
Yes. Well, congratulations. I think you crushed it. I feel like you did fantastic.
Thank you so much. Oh my god, what was my score overall?
I feel like you got
like a 90?
3 wrong. Yeah, I feel like 3 out of like 12. So that's pretty good.
Yay!
I think it's like 80% or something like that.
Oh, 80%.
I think. Yeah, I know.
In my Asian household, but
no, you probably shouldn't give them the report card on this one, but we'll know you.
I'm a failure now. So wish you didn't announce it on stream, but it's okay.
But I hope you enjoyed the game.
Yeah, that was fun. I was nervous because I don't know anything about anything, but I think I did decent.
I feel like you trusted your gut and it worked out, right? So that's awesome.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for believing in me.
We believed in you the whole time. But you know, thank you for coming on the show, Hoppa.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. It was awesome. So much fun to just hang out and I think this is our first time like doing stuff on stream together.
Yes, and I was so nervous, guys. I was telling him how nervous I was before stream.
He was.
But I think it wasn't as bad, and if anyone wants to do this with him, I think it's great. I think he makes you feel like pretty comfortable, and the game is pretty fun. You don't have to be nervous about that.
Nope.
Honestly, it was actually I was thinking the worst, but it wasn't that bad.
No, it's really not that bad. I feel like, you know, you just gotta. We're just chilling. We're just hanging out, having a couple claws.
I thought I was gonna roll up. I mean, there's still a high possibility.
So I mean, hey, honestly though, like it's just then you'll be fine. You'll be ready to rock.
Ready to go again.
You know what do they say? Like I thought there was a saying for when you like rally. You just rally it, like you just throw up and keep going.
You just keep on keeping on.
That's right.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, Hoppa, where can they find you?
Twitch.tv/Lilhapagirl. And like everywhere, like TikTok, and I don't actually, you know what, just Twitch. Okay, sorry, I'm not very active on any of my other social medias, but just Twitch, really.
Okay. Yeah,
Thank you guys.
Hoppa's awesome. She plays like scary games, right? Like what do you like to play? Play scary games, Souls games?
Now, yes, all of the above. Right now I'm playing Still Wakes the Deep, which is it's labeled as a horror game, but honestly, it's not that scary to me.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know if aliens are just not scary to me.
Okay.
But I highly recommend. It's a good storyline game. I think.
Okay. Excellent. Awesome, guys.
Thank you.
Everyone, throw some glizzies in the chat for Hoppa. And
yeah, can you gobble it up or no?
Do I gobble the glizzies up? I ain't no right Joey now. Chestnut, no, but I can try to eat my mic.
It's okay.
But if you guys enjoyed the show, it'll be posted up on the YouTube videos. So don't worry. And so you want to check it out, you can watch all the previous episodes there. And if you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to come follow the Twitch, subscribe to the YouTube, and thank you guys for watching and hanging out. So we appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next time.